Hello viewers, welcome to Joya's Kitchen. I hope you are doing very good. Today I'm going to show you a very healthy and very yummy and simple dish, which I always usually make, simple dish. This is a Chinese pointed gourd, a very special kind of vegetable, and I'm going to cook it with the prawn, large prawn. Chinese pointed gourd, we have Bengali pointed gourd as well, but Chinese one is a little bit sweeter and softer. So I'm going to cook it with big shrimp or big prawn, not big prawn, like big shrimp. And these pointed gourd exactly look like that. That's how they look like. They are very clean and very soft and so sweet inside. It's one of the, I think, best vegetable in the world. If you're gonna find it in any Chinese grocery shop or any kind of Asian vegetable shop. And this is the prawn which I'm gonna use to cook my pointed gourd with. This is like medium sized prawn, or you can call shrimp as well. It's a little bit bigger than shrimp anyway. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna cook it. So at first, in a large cooking wok, I put around 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I don't need too much oil to cook this dish. You just make sure don't add too much oil in this dish, because this vegetable is gonna be very healthy and very yummy and very simple, honestly. So my oil is quite hot now. So I'm gonna add around 2 teaspoons of finely chopped garlic here. I'm adding like 4 medium-sized cloves, so around 2 teaspoons, because garlic is the main spice in this ingredients in this dish. And I added 4 to 5 green chilies, and I cut them in the middle because I want to release these chilies, little bit of spiciness and little bit of flavor in my oil. So that's why I cut it in the middle. But if you are not a very spiced kind of person, so you can skip chili or just don't add the seeds, just add the skin of the chili. So now after around 1 minute, my garlic and chili is done. Now I'm adding 1 medium-sized onion, and that's also finely sliced. I also don't need too much onion for this dish. So just 1 medium-sized onion. If it's small onion, just add 2 of them. And I finely sliced it. And I'm gonna fry it for 2 to 2.5 minutes till they are like a little bit softer and lightly golden brown. I love this vegetable. I love it. It's very unusual vegetable. Lots of people don't know how to cook it. I'm adding around 1.5 teaspoons of salt just to cook my onion a little bit quicker. So what I was saying, this pointed gourd, Bangladeshi people have their own kind of pointed gourd. They are a little bit harder than this one, but this one, I'm gonna tell you, is so sweet and so beautiful vegetable. It's so good. You can cook with other fish as well. So after around 2 minutes, my onions are lightly golden brown now, you can see. Now, I'm gonna add around 2 teaspoons of sugar. I'm telling you, sugar is very important. Whenever you are cooking this pointed gourd, Chinese pointed gourd, you have to add a little bit of sugar, because they're gonna bring the own sweetness of the, help to bring the own sweetness of the pointed gourd. If you don't add it, it's gonna taste good, but not like very good. So trust me, you need to add a little bit of sugar. And I'm adding half teaspoon of turmeric powder. This turmeric powder just to give it a little bit of color, because I'm adding fish here, like prawns, so that's why I want a little bit yellow, kind of saffrony color in my final dish. So that's why you can skip it if you don't want. But I'm gonna suggest you to add a little bit of turmeric powder, like half teaspoon or pinch. But sugar, definitely. And garlic, yes, of course. So what I was saying, you can add another kind of fish as well, like tilapia or any kind of fish. So after around 1 minute, my onions are golden now. You can see very golden. And garlics are quite golden brown now. Now I'm adding around 2 tablespoons of boiling water, because I don't want to burn my garlic and onion. So I'm gonna cook this onion a little bit more now, because after adding the water, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to become a little bit softer, because still you can see the onions are quite chunky and crunchy, and I want to make them a little bit softer. That's why I add a little bit water. So, and when you add a little bit water, the raw smell from the turmeric powder goes very quickly. So after around another 1 minute, now my onions are quite soft now, you can see. And because I can smell it, the turmeric smell is gone. It's quite cooked now. Now I'm gonna add all my prawns here. I cleaned my prawns. You can see I cut the head and the tails and their legs. So I'm gonna cook them for 2 minutes because this prawn cooks so quickly, so I don't need to cook too long. Otherwise my prawn gonna be very like hard and I don't want it. I want the sweetness from the prawn, so I don't want to make it too hard. So I'm gonna cook it for 2 minutes just like that. Just keep stir it. These prawns are so sweet and so fresh and so good, and trust me, when you cook these prawns with this pointed gourd, I don't know, these two things have different kind of flavor and they go so good together. So after around 2 minutes my prawns are ready now. You can see they're like lightly pink, and now I'm gonna add all those pointed gourd, which actually I cut them in the half, in the middle. You can cut them a little bit smaller pieces, but trust me, they're gonna shrink and they're gonna be like very soft at the end. So that's why if you make them too small, they're gonna melt and that's not gonna be very nice. So you can keep them even whole. You can keep them even whole, but I just cut them in the middle, just to bite-sized pieces. And now I'm gonna mix them with the spices and prawns, and then I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna cook it for 5 to 6 minutes. At the same time, I'm gonna add another 2 or 3 tablespoons of water, because these pointed gourd gonna release their own water as well, because they're quite watery kind of vegetable. So don't add too much water, otherwise that's gonna be like melt and gone. So just make sure just a little bit of water, just to help to release their own water in the final curry or dish. So I'm cooking this pointed gourd now nearly 4 minutes, and you can see it's almost half done, actually more than half done, because I am to keep this green color at the same time. I don't want to cook them too much, otherwise they're gonna lose their own sweetness. So the whole dish take actually not more than 15 minutes, trust me. It's so quick and so simple and so good. So now I'm gonna cover it for another 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that, because I already pinched them and they're quite soft now, and my salt is okay. So I'm gonna cover it and cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes, and that's it. After that it's done. So here you go guys, this is my pointed gourd, Chinese pointed gourd with prawn is ready for you. And you saw actually how simple this dish is, and it's very easy to cook, but trust me, it's so healthy and so yummy to eat. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, your family and neighbors. And trust me, if you like healthy food, if you like yummy food, the both kind of thing you're gonna find in this dish. So I'm gonna hope you're gonna cook it and enjoy it. So bye bye, love you.